That's why we even go to the trouble to hide these connectors and then just accent those with a change of material. So there's subtle cues there for usability, but it's also just keeping with that elegance of the iconic form. And then to take that to the next level, you know, I think Dennis also made a really good point about the business professional. When we set out to design the Z Workstation products, as we interviewed people that use these products for high-end animation and graphics and CAD, you know, a lot of our largest customers, such as DreamWorks, you know, as they're using these in their design studios, the thing that we found is the designers, the creative folks, had a feeling of pride and quality in their work, and they wanted that same feeling of pride and quality in the machines that they use. And so it's that attention to detail, real aluminum side covers, brushed side covers, anodized on this product, and then even to that detail of the interior, the rich metal on the interior of the product, because just like the fine sports car that was mentioned earlier, you know, opening that up, we even see that some of these folks want to run these with the sides taken off because of the interior. It's so beautiful and it's so powerful in its appearance.
So, you know, we talked about materials and details and multi-thick metals and stuff, but one of the things that we don't want to ignore is where HP, you know, really set the whole kind of notebook industry anew is when we introduced HP Imprint a few years ago in about 2006. And one of the things that we've done over the years is always treated the surfaces on the notebook as a way of not just having a high gloss surface, but enriching that surface with texture and you know, kind of detail. And so as we introduce these two new products, the pink and the white, there's a continued attention to detail to make sure that we're not only just rich in the material, but we're rich in the color. So when we do our color, it's, you know, working with trend consultants to make sure that the pink is the right pink. It doesn't seem like a huge amount, but it's one of the things that when we talk color, there can be a pink that's a bit too fleshy or a pink that's a bit too purple. And when we look at a worldwide basis, we want to make sure that the colors that we select do well in Asia, as well as do well in the Americas, or as well as in Europe. So again, the attention to detail is really high. And again, the richness of the colors that we have in these products, even to the white. When we look at the white, I don't even want to call it white. I want to call it ceramic. You know, it has a quality that's a little bit warmer. It's not just a pure white. So you know, if you say white, it's almost lessening the product. So again, when we look at these products, just beautiful attention to detail, and again, employ the material and the process that HP really made its mark and really made a mark on the industry in 2006. Merlot. So this is an interesting approach. This is in the business sector, right? We've introduced Merlot into a business side that, if you look at HP's traditional, we've always been very, very conservative in our business sector. This is the first time we really introduced a color into that segment. Why? It's because users are saying, you know what, I do want to have some level of differentiation in that segment, and I want to have some level of personal expression. The thing that you have to look at is when you look at Merlot, it's a richer color. It's not just a pure red, it's a very subtle red. It almost has a kind of a very earthy base to it. The other thing too is if you guys get a chance to come up and look at this, and also in the other room where we just showcase, look at it in different lights. We've done quite a bit to the material. It's actually a multi-coat system where it basically has an anodized finish. So it has a shimmer to it. It actually has a very rich quality. So when we talk about materials rich in color, we really mean that that color has a rich quality to it. The other thing is the way we've treated the design, you know, going back to the reference to the very, very classic, very, very high-end stereo consumer electronics company. You see the use of color in a very similar way. Randall mentioned the term Bauhaus. You know, it is form following function. It is, when we look at the below and how it's been applied, very simple panels, they accent